Hello, can everyone hear me?
Yeah.
Awesome. I have a question. Has anyone ever considered that life is chaotic? That's good. I like to close my eyes and visualize my path through space and time, like a silver cord dangling from my chest. And as I make my way around, I bump and twist and pull through the cords of countless many others, unforeseen and unknown. And you can extrapolate this to every plant, every rock, every creature, every atom and subatomic particle, and you start to realize that life is a mess of interconnectedness. And it's really difficult to study cause and effect within this context. So scientists, we isolate ourselves from entanglements, cut off from the world. And we create systems which are no longer real, but what we can call the ideal. Ideal to use as a tool to quantify which interactions cause an effect. And for centuries, we've used these ideals as glimpses at the truth. But somewhere along the line, it was decided that these secrets weren't meant for the unclean or uncouth. Only the privileged were allowed seats at the table, even though many others were perfectly able to unravel life's tapestry and discover the new. But their method wasn't our method, so how can it be truth? But fast forward to now, and some people could say our method is broken. Can we remember a time when science was spoken by those untrained in hallowed halls, or even freely available, unrestricted behind elitist paywalls? When curiosity was our base motivation rather than wealth, prestige, and world domination. We created these models to understand the world, but now we see the models as the only thing of worth, the ideal. And yet some could say we're pretty far from it. So we take this objective knowledge from our models of truth, and we hold them to be more valuable than knowledge gained from perceptive proof. But everything is seen through an objective lens, or subjective lens, made up from modified and enhanced versions of our 5 basic senses. But for a result to be known, we need verification from studies and people from different nations. It's a hypocrisy, an unintended fallacy, and now we're discounting countless generations of humanity in search for a knowledge which purports the ideal without considering that all we know is real chaos. Real chaos which comes on the wings of a fly, bringing with it complexity and changing systems in the blink of an eye. So I like to remember that life is complex. It does, has, and will manifest with unconsciousness. When 2 specks of the infinite begin to connect, collide, and deflect, we can't change what happens next. Out of nothing came energy, mass, and the rest, and left to their own devices of cause and effect, over millennia came what we now call consciousness. And with that, the ability to constantly reframe how we see this ideal. For to know what is truly complex is both imaginary and real. Thank you.